I had thought I got shot, but what actually happened was a young kid had threw a rock at me, and he was maybe like 6 years old. And something said to me, if this child is throwing a rock at me, I might not be on the right side. I joined the United States Army in May of 2001. I had joined because I had got academically dismissed out of my college. At the time, I was working 2 jobs. While I was in high school, I did JROTC. It was told to me as another alternative if I wasn't going to be in college. I didn't think I was going to go to war. It really shocked me to see how some of the things I saw when I was deployed looked similar here in the US, and some of how people were treated, which feels, while saying as a black man, just understanding, seeing the level of state violence that was happening. When we were going to meet a contact in one of the towns that was connected to the water station that we were trying to have up, I had thought I got shot in the head. But what actually happened was a young kid had threw a rock at me. Later on, they actually found the child and brought him to me and was like, this was the kid. And he was maybe 6 years old. And something said to me, if this child is throwing a rock at me, I might not be on the right side. I just realized I was part of this force that pretty much changed a whole nation, and just being yeah, that's me. I'm fighting someone else who could literally be me, but just in a different place. I was surprised when I heard about New York City had one of the hugest, rallies against the Iraq war and all these other things, because that wasn't something that was shown in the newspapers that we read. We were being told that we had a lot of support, and even on TV. I've gotten to do some counter recruitment before. I say counter recruitment because I think it's, really saying an honest account of my experience in the Army. The way it got put to me, because I was in JROTC 4 years in high school, and when I go into the military, it says how you're going to be doing a service to your country. But by us doing better, it's not even the citizen, it's not the government, it's just this small percentage of people. When we think about who did well during the pandemic, it's the same people who've been doing well by other people dying and losing their lives and losing their property, and the military is just protecting these folks from not only the consequences of what they do, but actually also pushing through the agendas that they want to have happen. Most of the government, if not all of it, is complicit in wanting to continue to find this enemy. I think sometimes the idea is that when we have all these places in the world, war's gonna all of a sudden stop, but if you keep getting ready to have a fight, other people are gonna think you're gonna fight. When we think about militarism, how all these other countries are affected, and even in the US, we're not even willing to put towards the same amount of effort towards our healthcare that we do towards bombs that we won't even use, planes that can't fly, and just not paying people's rent.